Our guests today are Kyan Camus, Vice President of Economic Development of the Tulsa Regional Chamber of Commerce, Jeff Dunn, 2016 incoming Chairman of the Tulsa Regional Chamber, Phil Albert, President of Pelco Structural. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
I just know you got your Christmas shopping done, right?
Yes.
It's all taken care of?
Absolutely.
Got a big 8x10 of that. Well, everybody understands the role of the chamber, for the most part, is to ensure promoting business, promoting economic development. That goes without saying. But I got to tell you something. Oklahoma has had some below the belt punches as of late. We're facing potential of a $1 billion shortage in the state budget. We've had some companies leave that haven't been replaced. So we turn to you folks. What's being done? How are we attracting business back? Would you like to take that first?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the key thing that the Tulsa Chamber is really doing is done through its Tulsa's Future program, which is our primary economic development strategic plan that's focused on the creation of high quality jobs throughout the region. We're just coming up on the end of our current 5-year strategic plan, which has a goal of creating 15,000 jobs with wages with an average annual wage above $50,000. We're just right at hitting that goal, and are confident that we'll make it by the end of the year. But we do that through a mix of efforts, both at looking at retaining our existing businesses and helping them expand, and then also bringing in new businesses. And that's something that both Jeff and Phil do as our board members and incoming board and upcoming board chair.
So you guys have got your work cut out for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But you're positive about it, though. I mean, you feel very good about it.
Absolutely. The Tulsa Regional Chamber has had a huge, dramatic impact, positive impact for business in this whole region. And the Tulsa's Future program, we're actually commencing Tulsa's Future 3 right now. We did a little crude math before the taping session. And 40,000 jobs have been created in the Tulsa region as a result of Tulsa's Future 1 and Tulsa's Future 2. The goals with respect to Tulsa's Future 3 are 22,500 jobs. We think that we will smash that goal and exceed it, and we'll have $1.2 billion of capital investment that will be infused into this region. So you say, gosh, we've been kind of dealt a difficult hand. My question, Sam, would be, where in the world would we be without this program that is so incredibly vital to spark economic growth for our whole region? So I'm very, very thankful to be involved in that process.
I see you nodding your head like the wise old owl. You must obviously support this, and you've got to take the reins here shortly. Are you encouraged by what you see?
Very encouraged, and for a number of reasons. Most of what you see happening here in northeastern Oklahoma is happening in a very detailed, premeditated kind of a way, under the leadership of the Tulsa Regional Chamber. Heavy emphasis there, Sam, on regional, because we're talking about members from Broken Arrow and Sand Springs and Claremore, Bixby. The Chamber represents all of those communities, not just Tulsa.
You know, it goes without saying that you folks, you have to be able to talk to lawmakers, both on the state and national level that represent, all of us. You have to be able to say, hey, listen, we need some support thrown here. And I read just the other day, agree or disagree with Jim Inhofe, you got to give the guy credit when it comes to highway funds. This guy, I've never seen anybody like him. Bring it home to bacon, Jim, and that's it. That's good. That's what he's sent off to do. Now we got all this money headed our way for roads and infrastructure. Certainly, though, you have to know, and do the lawmakers when you talk with them, that we need more than roads. We need support from them in terms of changes on their end to encourage industry on our end. How are you doing it?
Could I
absolutely.
Could I feel that?
Sure.
Yeah.
We have a process called One Voice. And about 8 years ago, we came to the conclusion, Sam, that we did not have an advocacy platform or program with the business community. So we came up with this idea of the One Voice agenda, where businesses in the Tulsa Regional Chamber come together, municipalities from the entire region, counties, other sovereign entities, the Indian tribes, the Cherokee Nation, the Creeks have been very, very good partners. A number of the tribes, the Osage are involved as well. But we have, I think, 68 different public-private entities that sign off on the One Voice agenda and actually adopt it. So through this process, we have advocacy groups that come together and meet, labor and HR. We have business retention and expansion. We have 8 or 10 different groups. They come together and we come up with a list of 10 state and 10 federal issues at our legislative summit that we all agree upon. And there's about 500 people that come together and vote on the One Voice process. Those 10 state and federal items represent the entire economic region's legislative advocacy platform for the entire year. And it's been quite an effective tool for us to focus our efforts on very specific, tangible things that have a direct impact for the business community.
But you can't play a myopic game here. You have to, on the one hand, work for the betterment of the immediate area, but you've also got to hold hands with other chambers, do you not?
Without a doubt, they're tremendous partners, and they're an integral part of that process. We came to the conclusion that fractured, we are very, very vulnerable. But if we come together as an economic region and say, these are the items that are important to us, we have much more clout with the legislature in Oklahoma City and our federal delegation as well.
You know, you said that, and just for a heartbeat, just an instant, I was thrown back to that last earthquake that came at 3:30 in the morning. I was up, I was reading, you know, and the thing shook the house, and you said fractured. We've got about a minute, I think, before I have to go to a break. Are you in a position, or would this be violating a trust of any kind, to be able to say to us, here are some folks that are looking at Tulsa?
So most of the new business attraction projects that we work on are done in strict confidentiality, just given that they're looking at multiple other locations throughout the U.S. And they're operating in a highly competitive environment. They don't want their competitors to know that they're looking. But I can say that we have a number of businesses actively looking at the Tulsa region who have been here, who are very interested. And the great thing for us, especially when you consider the current climate, down oil prices, is that they're very diversified industries. So I think that's one of the reasons why
Which is what we need.
Yeah, we haven't seen as terrible of an impact as we could have as a result of the down prices. So that's our important efforts are really to make sure that we continue to diversify our economy and the businesses that we're bringing here.
Tell you what, I got to take a little break. I'm getting the signals here, so when we come back, I want to talk a little bit about lobbying efforts and how that works. Short break, we'll be right back.